Hey guys, if you've been wondering where the Impact Strength Show podcast has been, well, man, we took a little break because life happened. I had a baby, and man, I had to make sure that we got this gym back on track after the pandemic. But we're happy because we're bringing it back in a new version, a video version of it. I'm super excited. I'm going to dive into all the details. I'm going to talk about where we've been, the things that have been going on in my life, all these new opportunities that are happening, and also the new information and content that we're gonna bring to you to, number one, help educate you, get you fired up about fitness, help educate you in your nutrition, and most importantly, motivate you so that you can start the week on fire. So I go through all of that stuff in this new episode, and I'm super excited to be bringing it back. We're gonna be dropping it every Thursday, and I just hope that you can tune in each Thursday, each week, and listen to the new version. So with that being said, let's cue up the theme music and let's get into today's episode, the Welcome Back episode, number 16. What is up, guys? It is your host, the Impact Strength Show. It is Coach Chris here, and today, man, I got a great episode for you. First of all, we're going to be talking about, number one, where I've been. So if you have followed me in the past, you'll see that there was a little bit of a break that we took. And if you're just tuning in right now, well, you're going to be tuning in at the best time ever. So right now we're doing it a different way. Not only are we just doing the audio podcast, but we're also doing the video. So some of you guys might be watching us on YouTube or on different channels. And this year, this next season coming up, I'm looking to do a little different twist here on the show. In the past, man, I was like trying to find myself, trying to figure out what we were going to be about, whether it was just, strength training. And that's not just what we're about, man. What I realized is like, man, the Impact Strength Show is much more than just about strength training, right? The Impact Strength Show is about helping people find that inner strength to be able to help them push through life, right? Because over this time, over this break, that's exactly what's been happening, man. So to kind of tune you guys in, we had my daughter in March. Geez, my wife would slap me if I stuttered that long trying to figure out what month it was. Man, it's been like 7 months. My life has been a whirlwind. And some people follow me on email, right? You'll know that it's been challenging, right? The first few months of that, there was a lot of things that I had to say no to in my life. And those were really hard. I stopped working out. I noticed that my health, my fitness and my things that I were eating at that time wasn't really the best at the time. We were just trying to get through life at the time, trying to figure things out as new parents. And I know that a lot of people probably are going through that struggle right now. Either you went through that struggle already, or maybe this is getting ready to be something that you're going to go through. So I wanted to make sure that moving forward, that my podcast addressed a couple things, not just the strength training, because I think that, me as a person, I'm about so much more, and I want this show to be about so much more. So some episodes are going to be just me and you right here talking in the camera, or you listening on your ear in your car, hopefully while you're on your walk or wherever you may be listening or tuning in. So I'm doing this one-on-one sometimes, but I'll also be doing interviews, some of my clients, some coaches, right? Different coaches in the industry, bringing people in just because I want to be able to give you the best experience and not only just hear from my point of view, but to hear from other people's point of view as well. So to give you a little bit more insight, what we're going to be talking about. So in this show, guys, I want to be talking about what it's like trying to be, get in shape and get back on track with my nutrition and the people that I'm working with in the gym. But mainly from a, looking point of hey, what is it like doing it as a parent now that I don't have as much time as I used to, right? My life is a lot different. It looks a lot different. I'm much busier than I ever was, mainly because of another area of my life. We have a business. I'm running Impact Performance and Fitness. It's a big part of my life. It's a big part of me. It's been something that I've dreamed of for years. It's something that we turned those dreams into a reality, and we've been in our studio for coming up on 10 years in February, guys. 10 years in February, and I've been doing this for over 13 years, trying to help people transform their life, right? I have this trouble like trying to figure out who am I, what am I? People ask me all the time, like, are you a strength and conditioning coach? Are you a fitness coach? Are you a nutrition coach? Are you a mobility person? Like, man, I don't even know anymore. I'm just trying to help make sure that people can be successful in life. Like, that's something I do know, is that I'm a coach at its heart, right? And I believe that a coach should have many different tools in their toolbox. So on this show, I want to kind of be diving into a lot of the things that I've used over the last, decade or so to be able to help people transform their life, right? Not everyone's the same. Some people wanted to put on strength. Some people wanted to lose weight. So we have clients of different goals, different backgrounds, and I'm going to share the experiences, the case studies, and the things that worked with them in real life, because I think that where mainstream fitness is and mainstream media is, it's pushing out the wrong, image of what fitness is, man. And see, fitness is exciting. Fitness is something that I got excited about. It helped me beat a really dark time in my life when I was depressed. And I know that when we've helped to change people's lives here in this gym, that it's helped them beat tough times too. So I know that tough times create tough people. So if you're a tough person, the show is for you, baby. If you're trying to climb to the next level in your life, trying to level up your mindset, this show is also for you. If you're a parent trying to get your health together, trying to make sure that you're setting a positive example of who you are and what you want your child to be, then man, this show is for you as well. And if you're somebody who's looking for a little fire in their belly so they can do the things that they know that they should be doing, then you need to tune in every single week, because we're going to bring that fire for you. All right. And this was a hard decision, guys. This was a very hard decision to say, like, what was I going to talk about? So the first thing was going to be parenthood. Like, what is it like being a parent, trying to get into shape? The second thing we were going to talk about was going to be fitness, right? This is the fitness, this is the strength training, this is the conditioning, this is the things that I'm doing right now with my clients on the floor, helping them, change their lives. Like, what are the things that are delivering the results, right? Because that's what we do. That's what we do here at Impact. Like, people come to us for results. They don't come here just to work out, right? They come here because they want to make change happen. So I'm going to tell you what exactly we're doing so that you can, like, not have to worry about what, this magazine's saying, what this person's saying. I'm going to tell you what is actually working in real time with real people. All right, nutrition. All right, so guys, man, I've been studying nutrition for the last 8 years. I actually, you could take it back to when I was in college when they were teaching me the wrong stuff, right? The food pyramid, right? After years and decades of learning about nutrition, I found out that the things that they teach us in school or when we're young, it's not helping us, right? It's actually making us worse. So on this show, I want to make sure that I'm sharing with you guys some of the information that I've learned from, my education with a degree in science and education, right? Through things that I've done through multiple certifications, through Precision Nutrition, through Nutrition Coaching Institute, right? The things that people are doing right now, the things that are working. And guys, guess what? It ain't always about your calories and your macros and, are you getting enough of this and that, guys? Sometimes it's about, are you doing the right stuff that's actually going to help you? Are you doing the right stuff that's actually going to make you not feel overwhelmed? Are you doing the right stuff that's going to make you successful, right? It's about teaching you from a spot where you're at. And I think that right now people are trying to do nutrition from a place where, they're looking all the way up here at the top of the mountain and man, you're just trying to figure out how to make better choices right now. So we're going to help you as well. Now, on the business side of things, I don't know if it's I love business, guys. I love my training gym. I love my online coaching program. If you're I got Alyssa right here who's helping me film this podcast, and I've already talked to her about business. I just literally, before we even got on the show, I was like, you should have an LLC. We should be doing this. You should be doing that. I want to help people because I think that entrepreneurs and business people are going to help change the world. And I know that sometimes we put ourselves last. So we're out there grinding and we're not actually taking care of our body and our health. So I know there's a certain segment of you guys that are out there trying to make money, trying to grow your wealth, trying to grow financially, and you're not taking care of your body, and you're really capping your wealth by doing that. You're capping who you can be. And I think that most of you guys are ready to step into your greatness, but you're being held back from your mindset or your body or your health, right? So if you got that on track, what would your life look like? It would be much different, right? So we're going to be talking about that a lot. And most importantly, guys, as you can see, I am fired up on this episode. So we're going to be talking about motivation, baby. Motivation. And I tell you, I said to Alyssa before we even filmed the show, I was like, I don't want to be the motivator. I was struggling on this time as I took this break from the last podcast that I recorded until this one. I was like, man, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the motivation guy. Everyone's seeing them on YouTube trying to be motivational video, motivational Monday. Like, I didn't want to be that guy, right? I wanted to be real, but what I realized that the real person that I am is someone who's always trying to bring that motivation. I'm always trying to fire people up. I'm always trying to challenge people to be a little bit more, right? Because I believe that everyone's kind of sleepwalking through this life, right? We're all kind of just sleepwalking through this world, given an average effort. And if you know me, if you hang around me, if you're with my crew, they will tell you that I'm allergic to average, man. I cannot stand being around average thinking, average actions. I want to be around people who are go-getters, who are ready to make the world a better place. So I'm going to bring that motivation, right? Maybe it's you want to make the world a better place. Maybe you want to make yourself a better person. Maybe you want to be a better parent. Maybe you want to get stronger. Maybe you want to get healthier. Whoever you may be, that's what this show is about. So when you hear an Impact Strength show, just know it ain't about physical strength, baby. It's about mental strength, and it's about inner strength. And guys, that's what the show is about. So I've taken a little break, but I wanted to come back in here. I wanted to shoot this little quick episode, tell you like where we're at, you know, what's been going on and like where we're going. So now you know what the show is going to be about. You know what the show is, who it's for. You know who it's not for? You know who the show's not for? It's not for victims, right? It's not for people who are going to blame other people, right? It's for people who are going to take extreme ownership, personal responsibility, right? Because when we do that, we grow, we stretch ourselves, we become more. So shortly, I want people who want to become more, right? That's what this show is about, all right? So we're also going to allow there to be a section where you can ask Coach Chris. You can submit your questions in. If you follow me on Instagram, I don't even know what it is. It's like Chris_Lingham. Actually, maybe I should learn that. Figure out what I am on Instagram, right? You can follow us on YouTube. If you're watching this video, you're already probably on YouTube, right? If you're on Facebook, Chris Lingham Fitness, you can friend request me, Chris Lingham, right? Let me know. What are you trying to achieve? What things are you trying to do, right? Because my goal with Impact Performance and Fitness, right, our local gym, our goal with our online community, Impact Strong, right, is to create products that help people change their life, right? So if I'm able to come on this show, deliver value for you, help you, you know, drop a couple pounds, maybe get a little bit stronger, add some more weight to your deadlift, maybe add a little more weight to your bench press, you know, get stronger, go out there, find love, whatever it may be, guys, man. That's what the great thing about fitness is. I've been owning a gym for almost 10 years, and I've been to a lot of weddings. And those people are from people that met in the gym, right? People who found what they were looking for, whether it was getting a raise at their job, finding someone that they could like have that companionship with, right? See, it's not about like, a lot of people think that when they get in shape, they're going to be happy. And the truth is, it's not true, man. Like sometimes you got to work on yourself. But when you do get in shape, it's amazing the doors that it opens, right? It's amazing what physical fitness can do for you and your mental health. Because a lot of people that I just said, like, that found love, man, it ain't because, like, they got a facelift or the Tom Brady treatment, right? They didn't get wealthy or pretty overnight, prettier or something like that, and all of a sudden, you know, that happens for them. No, man, they felt better about themselves. They had confidence in themselves. They put themselves out there, and when you put yourself out there in life, it's amazing what can happen. All right, guys, so recently we had the Overbrook baseball team in. We filmed that whole thing, so I'm going to dedicate a whole episode to what we're doing with the baseball team and how we're training baseball players. And then, yeah, man, I can't wait to jump back in. So I hope you guys at least enjoyed this intro back into things, where we've been at, where we're going, but most importantly, what this show is about. And, man, I'm excited to bring you the next episode, so make sure you tune in next week for another episode of the Impact Strength Show with your host, Coach Chris.